More massive news has just come out about Shiba Inu as the market has bounced very strongly. So if you have any interest in Shiba Inu or you hold any SHIB tokens, then you can't afford to miss this video. So what is the latest Shiba Inu coin news? And how will all of this affect the value of Shiba Inu? In today's video, I will be answering these questions, and I'm going to be telling you all of the price-boosting information that has just come out about Shiba Inu. I have put a lot of research into this video, so make sure you watch until the end to not miss out on any information. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a daily giveaway of 1 million Shiba tokens. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and comment hashtag Shiba Inu. Good luck! But before we get to our topic, let's take a look at the chart and see what the price of Shiba is doing on the 11th of April, shall we? Shiba Inu's price today is around 195 units. SHIB's price is down 1% in the last 24 hours, with a 24-hour trading volume of $200 million. The token also currently has a market cap of over $7 billion, ranking it as the 21st most valuable cryptocurrency. Please keep in mind, these prices might have changed by the time you watch this video. This content is not financial advice. Now let's get into today's video. Top Shiba Inu developer reveals reason for Shai stablecoin launch delay. The broader Shiba Inu community has been anticipating the launch of Shai, an algorithmic stablecoin for the SHIB ecosystem. Reason behind Shiba Inu. Shai stablecoin launch delay. Recall that in 2021, the Shiba Inu ecosystem team announced plans to expand its ecosystem by releasing new projects like Shai stablecoin, a collectible card game, and a reward token. 4 years later, the team has kept its word by launching the CCG Shiba Eternity and the ecosystem reward token treat. However, it has not launched the highly anticipated Shai stablecoin, which was initially scheduled for a 2022 release. Since then, the team has provided limited updates about the Shai stablecoin launch. As a result, community members are questioning the rationale behind the delay. Addressing this inquiry, Diaria disclosed that the team is waiting on clear stablecoin regulations before advancing the Shai project. This indicates that the Shiba Inu ecosystem team could launch Shai with clear regulations for stablecoins. US close to establishing stablecoin regulations. Interestingly, the United States is close to welcoming comprehensive regulation for dollar-pegged stablecoins. Two similar stablecoin regulations have made progress in the US Senate and House of Representatives with bipartisan support. The Genius and Stable bills aim to provide much-needed regulation for dollar-pegged stablecoins at the federal level. While the Senate Banking Committee approved the Genius Act with an 18-6 vote, the House Financial Services Committee passed the Stable bill by 32-17. At the moment, the Genius and Stable bills await decisions from the full Senate and House chambers. Upon passage, the lawmakers merge both bills before sending them to the US President for signature. President Donald Trump is expected to sign the regulation into law, as he has been a major advocate of dollar-pegged stablecoins. In his view, stablecoins have the potential to strengthen the US dollar and also boost its global dominance. Meanwhile, the US SEC recently declared that most stablecoins are not securities. Hence, they do not fall under the regulatory purview of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Shai's potential launch. Amid these regulatory efforts, Shiba Inu's ecosystem team would only advance the Shai project once the US establishes precise stablecoin regulation. For context, SHE is an algorithmic stablecoin pegged to the US dollar at $0.01 per token. As of last year, Shiba Inu's top marketer Lucy disclosed that the team had not established a mechanism to maintain SHE's $0.01 peg. While there is no launch date for SHE, the stablecoin has undergone intensive testing to ensure that it does not suffer a similar fate as other failed algorithmic stablecoin projects, including Terra's UST. If you are still watching, it would be massively appreciated if you could go ahead and smash the like button. It costs nothing and really helps support the channel. But keep watching to find out the latest Shiba Inu updates and what the future could hold for the Shiba Inu coin. SHIB holds key support. Volume spikes 26%. Is a bigger bounce coming? Shiba Inu is attempting a rebound, trading near 1,192 units on Thursday, marking a 9% gain in the past 24 hours. After briefly touching a daily high of 1,213 units, SHIB now approaches a key resistance zone near the 20-day exponential moving average at 1,228 units. Clearing the 20-day EMA presents a major hurdle for SHIB bulls hoping to reverse the prevailing downtrend. As a positive for holders, SHIB managed to defend the 1,050 units to 1,100 units support range over the past few days. This zone has acted as both a structural and psychological floor multiple times since March. The successful defense of this level, coupled with a 26% spike in trading volume, suggests that bottom buyers might be stepping in, accumulating the token despite broader market uncertainty, as seen on the chart below. Why did the burn rate crash? Adding complexity to the picture, however, is a sharp drop in SHIB's deflationary activity. Data from tracking service SHIBburn shows the token burn rate crashed over 92%, with only 2.6 million tokens reportedly burned in the last 24 hours. This contrasts sharply with recent periods of much higher burn activity. How is the SHIB team responding? Focus on utility. In a recent post, Lucy, a core marketer in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, called on the community to ignore negative sentiment and instead focus on upcoming technology rollouts. Without disclosing specifics, Lucy teased innovations that are nearing release and could potentially transform the ecosystem's utility. One such development is Karma on PuppyNet, a system designed to reward user activity within Shibarium's Layer 2 network. Lucy stressed that more substantial developments are planned, aiming to shift SHIB's narrative away from being just a meme coin towards becoming a utility-rich ecosystem. Now it's time for the main story of today's video. How much $5,000 would turn into if SHIB reclaims its all-time high? The cryptocurrency market witnesses a wide range of highs and lows throughout the day. While the volatile nature of the market can bring in notable gains to investors, it could also wash out a major part of profits. Shiba Inu investors were banking on the asset's volatility during its initial days. While the meme coin continues to experience notable spikes and downfalls, the magnitude is quite low. Currently, as the asset is stepping up, SHIB is expected to reclaim its peak. Shiba Inu records 10% spike in the past 24 hours. At the time of writing, SHIB was trading at a high of 1,196 units. This comes after a massive spike of 10.25% during the last day. SHIB was priced at a low of 1,078 units before rising to a high of 1,213 units. The meme coin hit an all-time high of 8,845 units about 3 years ago in 2021. Shiba Inu is sadly trading 86% below this peak. While the chances of the asset reclaiming this peak seem bleak at the moment, it isn't impossible. SHIB has increased by more than 14,617,576.92% since its launch in 2020. Can $5,000 invested today bring in prominent gains? It should be noted that $5,000 invested in Shiba Inu today would bring in 416,847,373 tokens. If the meme coin reclaims its all-time high of 8,845 units, the investment of $5,000 would turn into $36,853.43. But the real question is when the asset will revisit this peak. According to data from Telegaon, the Shiba Inu network is not too far away from achieving this high. The firm revealed that SHIB will reach this peak in 2026. The meme coin will even record a new milestone by rising to 9,430 units. This instills hope in the market for SHIB's potential and even brings respite to its holders.